Well, I did say I'd be back, didn't I? So let's do this. Yes, another Sunday service coming at you. Like Cleopatra and all that. It's 409. It's Biomutant Part 2. Good evening, how you doing? I am back, as I say, with some more Biomutant. Let's see what we can do here.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
Okay.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Okay, so signposts are found near locations of interest. Hey, so there's fast travel here then. Right, okay. So if I remember correctly from the last stream, we got around here to go up to here to take out the one of the puffs. Up there's the second one. The third one's around here somewhere, and then the fourth one's around here.
Must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
That's right. So your inner balance is two halves that complete a wholeness that flows through all things. At times you'll be able to manifest your inner balance through deeds and dialogue choices. Especially have a balance.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart.
Okay, so interacting with captives and psi shrines will award you with psi points that you can use to unlock psionic powers.
Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
And also XP.
That's a spark of light in you!
What's there to like about light? It hurts to look at.
Not as much as it hurts to look at you.
Always making this personal.
And you're always trying to pretend it's not.
Okay, so we gain 1.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important. Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are 2 nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same. The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way. Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do.
Okay, your current and started quests are shown in the journal. Yeah, okay, so we can always change it. No, wait.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
My aura is somewhat light. Use blink to press it. Oh, well, that's not bad. David Shaw Parker. I'm sure he's the narrator for Trine
It's
as well.
unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded. Your key energy is too low.
It's not now. Not even a thank you for helping them. Cheek of it.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone.
It is, isn't it? It's a Merc beanie. Yeah, I thought there's something else over there.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know. Let's see.
Okay.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Pixel Pirate, thank you for the resub. For 55 months in a row. How you doing, man?
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Points out that the Sifu has a tight schedule, but is willing to let you in and find out if he has an open slot.
You are. Yeah, there's been a couple of bugs in that going around. I've still got one.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. The wall that separates them from the other side? The wasteland you came from? He guesses the time spent there just left a blank space in your memory, as empty and barren as the wasteland itself.
The cheeky fuck.
There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Warning sets the game's end goal to save the Tree of Life, choosing destiny for the defeated rival. Yes.
He was hoping you'd join them.
I want to save
You
it.
understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe. Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both have gentle minds, so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rival's outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. Seeing you brings back his memories of the old village. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you. The will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help.
Well, fine. If you say so. But yeah, how's it going now that you're almost better?
Wonders if you mean to be outside when it gets dark. If not, you should find a hidey hole soon. Didn't have much else to say, so no problem. Says the sound from the mini-metal can drive you crazy. Seems surprised you have to go.
But you should not be surprised I have to go. I mean, that looks quite nice, doesn't it? Was it where you still had like the lingering cough, but with one side blocked up nose and it affecting your hearing in one ear, by any chance? That's shockingly specific, but yes. Because that's how I'm currently still feeling, mate. Yeah, it's like it tries to pop its there, just popping, but it doesn't clear it. And it feels like it's stuffed up, but you know it's not because you've cleaned it out. Yeah, because Mum had it as well, but Mum's been in hospital with it.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred. Shot.
Come here, you bastard. Pick up some tickling toffee. A magnum. But it is lousy, so we'll scrap it. Have a medium energy pack as well. But I've got a level up to do. 10 vitality, strength, intelligence, agility. Let's put intellect up,
New
because that
smarts
means
for
any
you.
puzzles we have more chances to do it.
Time is
So far, not
lost
terrible.
on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer. Let's see.
Oopsie. Okay, so this is the childhood village.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. Learning to swim can be scary when you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, he's here to give you a helping hand.
It is paddling pool.
He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
He's gonna chuck me in, isn't he? Yep. You can swim in most waters, while in very, very deep waters you'll slowly lose key energy. When you're out of key, you'll drown.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? At least you learned that you'll drown if you don't swim. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood. You should know, practice makes perfect.
Not always.
She'll see you at the village square. She says that's good. With a passion for learning, you'll never cease to grow.
So, Wang Fu dudes.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Is this the moral message?
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty.
Really?
He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Okay, so this is how we craft things then. You can craft your own weapons, nice. Which kind of weapon you'll craft? There are 3 different types: melee, crush, one-handed slash, two-handed slash. Select your craft new weapon, select the handle slot. Okay.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He believes being considerate will help you feel at peace with yourself. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this. It looks like she's starting to lose her patience.
Well, you know.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. They push each other to become better, and sometimes someone gets pushed down along the way.
You little shit. Oh!
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, she thinks you're absolutely right. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
That ain't my chuffing sword. Little shits.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
They're going to get me in trouble, aren't they? Yeah, it's one of those things, isn't it? I played a little tiny bit of it, but I'm like, It does feel like longer drawn out training sessions and tutorials, doesn't it?
He's curious to see what you found. He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionucleus pool and refresh his DNA. He says it's about time you learned how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Okay. Can craft it onto an item to increase the stats of the item. Ooh, nice. So let us...
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. You should take it with you, wear it to practice. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Wait. Now they seem to keep saying that, don't they? Oh, you had talent for this.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here. Wants you to understand that you can do anything if you work really hard. She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
We have a montage.
Antoro.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Antoro.
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Aplitonumuta.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Ruhemuktono.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Is it another sword? Oh no, do you know what it is? It's our little own Jiminy Cricket.
Catchy.
Ganaruta.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Ansonbara.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Amun.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Katyatopoluta.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Ansonbara.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder, it's been a long day.
Katyatopoluta.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow. Rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Yensi. Kanonu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames.
I mean, this flashback's
Give it a
taking
last
ages,
burst
isn't
and
it?
you'll make it.
Kalino.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Kialdo male kanarutono.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Ow, you little shit.
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
I mean, that almost felt like a Dark Souls boss that maybe you weren't supposed to do. again, shall we? The mama, this thing is coming from me.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Okay. You can now craft weapons and modify your gear at the crafting menu. Which we knew that.
Snazzy hatter. Looks like it'll work.
Okay.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulk was on the loose. That's a flesh wound.
Yeah, it is a flesh wound, isn't it?
It's becoming terminal.
Oh, that was silly, mate.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose. You're half dead.
You shit.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hulks on the loose.
All right, Gremlin Geo, how you doing?
Chop it up.
Yeah, got it that time.
They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of myriad crusaders already headed out to Jagni's Mercadorpus outpost and are waiting for you there. You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. Not really. It's west of Bricktown. You can spot Gizmo's chug yard from the hill it resides on.
I don't want to see Gizmo's chug yard. filth. Okay. Do some more health then. That's fine. Upgrade points, we got 2. Okay. There we have no more perks.
Piappo, nebekgul.
Better not keep the Crusaders waiting.
I remember this one game, Rach, got to review early and enjoy besides early criticism. People were like, but you're you're a girl, your view doesn't count. How dare they? Rather trust Rach's opinion than, like, you know, Devlin 4926789420 lol.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
I was going to say, what is it, boy? You see something?
Look, an emergency box from the old days, when you needed to pack a punch. Wow, bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Ooh, an old world clonk fist. It's a clonk fist. I love the name.
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Not with you speaking, I can't. Take that, fucker. God, there's another one here around. Where are you? Yeah. I mean, I got bio points, but I don't need to use them yet. I don't. No, you're right. I don't. Side quest.
That notice board? Filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it. Well, small ones. Places like this were cheap back in those days, and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick town. Just hope it's not buried.
Old world knowledge. Oh, new weapon skill. Okay. Moth mouth, nice. Vile bile. There we go. Okay.
There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go. If there was anything here to be found, it's gone now.
When you say that, there probably will still be some stuff to find. See? See? The narrator was lying. He was doing a big fat fibbing.
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that mekton of his. The Toxinol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. Big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
New side quest, the Chug Yard.
It's the Chug Yard.
Nice. Very nice.
Tribe's always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck to looting instead of playing around with sprockets. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track. Hey, nice shot.
Level 5. See, that's what I like seeing. Beating the shit out of
Always
things.
start.
Good evening, Ran. I don't think you'll be back up just yet. How you doing? How you feeling? Congratulations on an
Bonker
epic
bonkers
amount
zero.
raised
Let's
as well,
see.
dude. So yes, everybody, if you're not already following Rant over, do it now. Yeah, then that and just have a few hours of consciousness. How I wish, right? I just wish this game would actually, you know, not be as in your face with the amount of tutorial stuff, because it does seem quite a lot in the past 2 hours I've done of it. But other than that, it's a nice hack and slasher. You know, beat the shit out of things. You know, if they're lower level than you, good.
Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of little treasures scattered all over the place. Who do you think? You're not the first wanderer in these parts. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more.
But yeah, I'll message you in the morning about the helping you with highlighting and editing your video. Right. But yeah, it's easy, just time consuming. Okay, so we've got to get down here. Oh, we got some side points. Wow. Well, look at us go with the finding stuff, eh? It's kind of what I am doing at the moment, isn't it?
The day is wasting. Time to get to it.
Sure, there is something in here. There's something in there as well. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this, that's what I wanted. You gonna let me get through? No, you're not. Bollocks, okay. But then again, can you blame me? We see shinies. Oh yeah, let's pick those up. Now, do you hear what we said about
You
TOS
found the
before?
track. Amazing it wasn't destroyed. So much of this place was just discarded. Lucky the track somehow made it. No, it was never nice. It was new once, but that's not nearly the same thing. Just being new never lasts. The tracks moved on from Bricktown, and you should too.
Side quest complete. Okay, let's see what's in the journal now then. It's notice boards, so they'll just happen when we go. You're showing a new Pikachu. Ooh. Yeah, so pry open the door. Okay. Ooh, we could get more bants. No, let's go more
Hey
strength.
there,
Let's hit
Crusher.
things harder, really quicker. Got upgrade points. Your loot chances increased with 10%. Persuade and dialogue is increased by 1 point. Move speeds. Let's go Charmer. Let's have some charm, shall we?
The world is awake.
The world is awake. Yeah, the world is awake. Oh, wonder if I can break through that. Okay, what are we going to find in the shitter today? A backpack. I mean, first it was a sword blade, now a backpack. Okay, all right. Whatever you want. Well, thank you. Well, that's that, yeah. We're going to have to go around the other way, aren't we? Because of course we are. Of course we are.
It's all about destiny. Yours, mine, the entire world.
Yeah, take that.
That one wasn't so smart. Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end. In flames.
Well, yes, we
Let's
did.
see.
You know. I was going to say, wait to see if there's anything else. And no, look, there is. What is this? A bioblob container. Oh, okay. It's the blob.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past.
It's up and downs.
The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth it brings is personal. He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Beat out that spark before it starts.
It was so young, so fragile. It had so much to give.
Better to take it down now while you still can.
Fire catches. Eventually.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the Underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. It's the part of the land that suffered most from the apocalypse. It's deprived of oxygen, making it next to impossible for anything but creatures that were most contorted by the contamination.
There was something
Looks
up
like
here.
the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors.
Completed.
Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Because I'm sure there was something up here.
The sun is high.
Sure, I saw a side questy bit over here.
You found the whereabouts. That's a resource totem. A monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
Okay, so you beat the shit out of it. Alright, that's okay. Okay, now we're supposed to be going to find this other tribe, aren't we? Okay, a hazard zone.
There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. You need to believe how serious this is if you want to have any effect on it.
Okay. Puff irons. Okay. Duck face. Okay. The oxygen suit. Right, so they're two sort of work in progress ones. Oh, they're way over there. They're way over there. We need to... We'll fast travel.
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the Jumbo Puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find Moog, he'll be able to give you directions to where you'll find scripts. Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts.
Does he now? Ooh.
Make the most of the night while you can. The Grease Monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
I mean, how are we going to get up there to him then? May have to come up and around this way.
You seem to be getting the hang of it. That's the Mekton with the most.
So why can't I? That was weird.
Wait, it's the Scrip hole-up. Place is just filled with critters. If a story is about you, care for it. Now, this is the way to travel.
Fair enough. How do I get up there though?
Imagine that. You could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Cut that one down. You're hurt bad. Ready for battle again.
Well, yes, we are.
Take it as easy as you can.
What we found? A snork spew. And ankle bankles. What the fuck? And ball points. No, you see, that just brought me back around there. That's bullshit. You need to get up there and go round. There's got to be a way round somehow, right?
Getting out the tin can? Let's see.
Yeah, 'cause there. So if I go up here and round, I should in theory be able to get to there.
Things are happening. It's not just anyone that's awake and moving.
Oh, I've got to level up as well.
Pump you up.
You got to pump you up. Right, we can't really add on anything, okay. Haven't been finding that much.
This place is called Puffduff Bluff. Boom bangs around here. Let's see.
It's boom.
Funsitala.
This little fellow feels the world's on the edge of blowing itself up. He feels it's inspiring to see someone out there still banging away at it.
Tasa.
Claims it's easier to make green by selling bullets than using them.
Tutarata.
Thinks you've built yourself up into a walking arsenal. He can't wait to see what you do with all that gunpowder. Save the world or help it go kaboom.
Hakili tutufumuk.
Says that even boom makers can do some good if they make the right things explode.
Hanti hitu.
Just think about the tinks you can destroy with earth-shattering kabooms. What happens next depends on what you blow up.
Kutusa.
Says that life's kind of like a fuse. Sometimes it does just what you expect, and other times it catches you by surprise. Be careful with what you light up.
Fumupo.
That's just what someone says right before they blow it.
Ndukufaha.
Thought the world was kaboomed, but it looks like something might be growing in its crater.
Tihisutula.
Wonders why you put so much work into making things safer.
Kantitulufa.
Can't see why you'd join up with the Myriad. They go around cutting his fuses short.
Tutaka.
Only way to improve things is to flatten them.
Hinse hutternika.
But enough about you.
Tuto.
Says his Muma Grandiosa taught him the secret source of making ammunition. And now that there's an endless need for bangs, business is booming.
Kuto.
He was born during the baby boom back in the days, and he was so interested in the family business, he even got nicknamed Boom.
Hagi. Havrihigov.
He'll take the family secret with him to the grave, which could be any day now, with the world ending and all.
Ifotu.
Says they really do come in handy for making a point, and a hole too.
Hagi. Havrihigov.
Of course he doesn't want it, but if the world goes under, he hopes it goes with a bang.
Pitunku.
But before that, he wants to make the best of the time he's got. Boom says he's always looking for ingredients for ammunition.
Hinse hutternika.
He has enough sulfur, but he can never get too much charcoal, so if you'll get him some of that, he'll make boom-sploding gunpowder just for you.
Kutosa.
Thinks you're the straightest shooter he's ever met.
Light instantly banishes dark.
How much light do you really need?
All the light, all of it!
I mean, you could leave a little space for the dark.
All the light.
Okay, so there's a bit over there that we'll eventually need to go to. Still trying to get over there.
It's another motor juice station running on empty. Hey, there's some rubber scrap over there, just right for the taking.
Yeah, see, that's over there, though. I don't want to go over there yet.
It's Skypook Outpost. The Ankati tribe blew life into that ages ago. Let's see.
Nice.
Let's see. The end is coming to the world, and everything else.
Right, well, let us see if we can get this, this main quest done. We're almost there. Finding more signposts, which is good.
Let's see.
I fast travelled to it, didn't I?
Botse.
I did.
Inmo. Diava.
Let's see.
Botse.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be.
Bon.
Says he's a monster haunter. The best you'll ever see.
A Monsieur Halter.
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Sigaya lama yaba.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make.
Baskilka Michael Tagukal.
You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Rosa Eskuko Johanna.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss.
Dana Untiza Fela.
Claims he mostly kills whoever he doesn't like.
Mishako Her.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Mansela Fat.
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Vaksan Mar Malva Cherry.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn Myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights and they keep putting up new ones.
Waksan Markal Zegi.
He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them.
Mansela Fat.
But enough of that, right?
Vaksan U Intabadan Kamaklai.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Vaksan U Intabadan Kamaklai.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Ikaya Marafka Tib.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Bestilka.
Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been.
Echine.
Moog says you
No,
must
is
learn
it?
to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Pianta.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Eika
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Hunting down a couple of these little critters for yourself should keep you on your toes.
Badya Analog.
Says it's not far at all. Fortunately for you, the squips seem to have acclimatized themselves to the otherwise uninhabitable dead zone.
That's you have a gripe with this game. Why is it being narrated by the narrated like it's? I have no idea. To be fair, I don't know. I honestly cannot tell you, mate. I thought the guy sounds like the one from Shrine.
Badya Analog.
Moog says you should go hunt for squips in the cave he gave you directions to. Let's see.
fast travel to here.
You sound a little wheezy.
I think this is where I left me thingy. Think this is where I left me me mech. I did. Make room for the mushrooms. Do 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 do. Make room for the mushrooms.
Right between the eyes.
But yeah, it feels weird, doesn't it? Doing the talkie at us.
It's time to create your own path. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death.
That's nice. Yeah, that wasn't nice.
Seems dirty down here in the dirt.
I was going to say, okay, smart ass, how do we get round there? But then, you know, I go, oh look, there's a way forward.
Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there.
Fucking oil. I'm expecting Just Stop Oil to appear any minute.
You need to line up the switches so they match. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, let's go put some orange paint on some shit that doesn't make a damn difference. That'll teach them.
Time to give that a spin.
Oh.
Do you feel safer?
Yes, and petting the creatures. Yeah. So yeah, that'll work. Paint things bloody orange. A Hoover Glue Blade. Area completed.
Stompity stomp.
I mean, these are like level 6. Yes, you can't.
Who would be dumb enough to get in your way? He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw crane cannon with infinite ammunition. Well done.
Sweet.
It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time, it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now, otherwise he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Wishes you would just give up and let the world burn. You should pay the Pichu tribe a visit before it's too late. We'll be around when you return. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Hopes to see you again soon.
Okay, the Western World Eater. Okay. Yeah, so we got to go round here at some point. Okay. You know what though? I think that is a rather nice place to end the stream. So we can come back next Sunday and continue and go after that other quest and then the side quest and then go after the first boss of 4. I think that's as good a place as any. Now, Wise Pixel, thank you very much for being here. It's a pleasure to stream to you guys. Hopefully, I'll see you either tomorrow or Tuesday evening for some more Doom 2. Because we're on level 12 of the master levels. So hopefully, I will see you guys later. Take it easy, have fun, and enjoy. Bye-bye.